Hi, and welcome to this feature video. I am Ruben, the owner of Conversion Ideas. In this video, we will cover integrating Convert with other tools. For each experiment, you can connect Convert with other tools, such as Google Analytics, a heatmap tool, or a survey tool. Integrating Convert with other tools allows you to enhance your data analysis and gain more insights from each experiment. This again helps you learn more about your users, come up with better follow-up experiments, and be more successful in your work. It is really easy to set it up, so let's dive right in. In this experiment, I set up a connection between Convert with Google Analytics and Mouseflow. You can set this up for every experiment right here. This experiment has been running for a few days now. Of course, we have all the data in the Convert report, but I now also have the data in GA4 and Mouseflow. Let's start with GA4, which I have right here. In reports, user attributes, and audiences, you can see the audiences in your GA4 account. For your A/B tests, look for Convert, which we already see right here. The first number you see is the test ID, which you can also see here in Convert. The second number you see is the variation. The lowest number is the original, and the second number is variation 1. Each variation adds 1 to the original number. So variation 1 is this number, which ends with 66 plus 1. If there were a second variation, it would be this number plus 2. You can also check it out in Convert by finding the preview right here. So this is the experiment ID, and this is the ID, the number of the variation, which we also see right here in Google Analytics. In GA4, you can use these audiences in any report you like. For each table, you can set up a comparison here, where you can find the audience numbers, or you can use it in your exploration reports. This connection between Convert and GA4 allows you to do a much more thorough analysis of your test results. If you want to integrate Convert with GA4 for every experiment, you can set this up at the project level once, so you do not have to repeat it for every experiment. Let's go to the project. Simply go to Configuration, Integrations, and select Google Analytics and the required property. After you've done so, it is set up automatically for every experiment. Now let's go back to the experiment. And let's have a look at Mouseflow. Just like all the other tools, you can find the integration right here. And you only have to flick this button. Now if you go to Mouseflow, you can use filters to find the information for your test variation. But I also already see it right here. Again, we have the test ID and the variation number. And here we see it in the session replay section. If you only want to see your test, simply add a filter and click variable. Choose the key. This again is the test. And here we have the original and the variation. There we go. You can do the same for the heat maps. Again, click filter, variable, choose the test, and the original or the variation, whatever you like to see. And this allows you to compare the heat maps between the two. And of course, you can also do this for the other options in Mouseflow, including the feedback. So these integrations, which again, you can add over here, are super helpful for getting additional insights from your experiments. If there's no integration option by default, you could always check with the documentation or customer service of the tool you want to integrate. Sometimes there are other possibilities for integrations. For instance, for many tools, adding a line of JavaScript to your test will already set up the integration. So play around with this. Set up integrations for the tools you have and enjoy all the extra insights you get from your experiments.